am in a Caravan, Chrysler Town and Country. Check engine light on. Since she said stop pulling, I am trying my best to get inside the shop. Wow, don't look like I'm gonna make it, guys. I'm at the shop just trying to get in. Uh-oh, y'all hear that? Okay, I cannot manually go to low because this gear selector, sometimes you can drop all the way down into one and it'll direct all your fluid to that clutch and get you going. Now, what you can do is turn the car off, okay? There's a slim chance that the filter is restricted, okay? So the pump is starving. When you hear that whining noise, it's likely the pump is starving, okay? And that's the case. So by turning it off, any excess or any restriction in the fluid can drain out a little bit, and then you might can get going again. So keep that notation in your head. If your car ever stop pulling because of transmission or you hear your pump whining, just turn it off for a second. When you start it back up, go in gear and go right away, okay? Especially if you only got a short distance to go. That's what I'm trying right now. So what I'm gonna do, I have set here for a good 10 seconds. All right, y'all, let's see what we got. We're trying to make it in the shop. This car got transmission problem. Let's see what's up. Real quick. All right, we're moving. We are moving, barely. If I can get in the shop, I will have it made. Uh-oh. Y'all hear it whining? I'm almost there. Wow. I made it, guys. Woo! You hear that? Barely. I just revved it up. Barely moved. Alright, guys. I'm in a safe spot now. Okay. These are the type of cars you do not test drive. Okay. Your test drive really should be based off the complaint. Okay, if you get a ticket as a tech, newcomers, new mechanics, if you get a repair order that says transmission slipping or car don't want to move, be very decisive and careful about if you decide to test drive it, okay? Because you could get stranded. Uh-oh, y'all hear that? I'm in gear. That sucker is starving for fluid. Yes, that will put you on the side of the road, guys, if in the event you're trying to test drive it. All right, guys, I don't want to waste much time. What I'm going to do is grab my scan tool and go look at some fault codes, okay? Because you can see the check engine light on. And most of the time when I hear that noise and the check engine light on, this is a particular fault code I always have in mind. That always is the case. But I want to chit chat about it. We're going to go straight to my computer and find out what's going on. So guys, hang tight and go to ad break. When I get back, we go into the computer. All right, stay with me. Don't go anywhere. I will be right back. All right, guys, we're now at the computer. I was willing to bet some of you guys as far as what code that I thought I would see. As you can see, there's a fault codes in several different modules. We're not concerned with the door module, the sliding door module, nor the radio, nor the HVAC, nor the other the door module. Okay, what we're concerned with is what's inside the PCM. Really what's inside the TCM, but because the TCM functions are built inside the TCM, that makes us concerned with what's in the PCM. Now notice this lightning bolt right here, guys. That represents there being a flash update to this controller. Could be for a number of different reasons. Could be for drivability improvement, could be for transmission shift improvement. But this transmission here, there's no improvement can be done at this moment because it barely pulls. So it's internal, it's hydraulic. Let's click it and find out what codes anyway. Before I click it and find out the codes, I can almost bet 100% positively bet we're gonna see P0944. All right, that is the code that represents pretty much front pump. Okay, and based on the whining noise I heard, that is pretty much the code I'm almost guessing I'm going to see. Now I know I can't prove this, but I haven't looked at the codes yet, guys, so I'm first looking at it here with you. I merely plugged in my pod and came to my computer. Without further ado, let's go see what's inside the PCM. There you have it, guys. P0944. Okay. Now, if they really want to prioritize these codes, they probably should have this one at top, because none of these other codes matter if you're not getting the pump pressure. Okay, loss of hydraulic pump prime is the official name of the code, P0944. But yeah, that code can trigger all of this. Also, guys, keep in mind, low fluid level can trigger this. Now, I know I got ahead of myself, but for the record, that is one of the first things you should check when you're having a transmission issue, is see if the transmission properly filled. Okay, low transmission fluid will cause just about all of these. All right, so before you get ahead of yourself, that's why I say, man, sometimes we got to go back to the basics. We can get to the point where we're so advanced we forget the basics. All right, but we're not going to leave out the basics. So when I leave here, we're going to go check the fluid together. But this car is whining. Bzzz, it stopped pulling after so many miles. That is a true indicator. I see this code every time I have a transmission with such issue. Now notice, none of these codes are active. It's hard to set up active code in a transmission module anyway. And there's two more actually pending. The ratio error in 4th and 6th. Oh, 6, we're talking about compounding issues here. So guys, depending on the condition of the fluid, pretty much will dictate if you should recommend a recondition, because all of these can be repaired via a typical recondition, overhaul, whatever you want to call it. Of course, you're going to need a couple of hard parts, such as torque converter, front pump, and in some cases a valve body. But the overhaul kit, you will be able to reseal the whole complete unit. Okay, now the hard parts are needed because it's likely the torque converter is starting to wear and come apart. This car has 150,000 miles, over 150. So guys, let's cut the chatter. We see all the fault code. Let's go, and I'm gonna take a quick break right quick. When I get back, we're gonna go check, see how much fluid and the condition of the fluid, because that's what really matters, the condition. All right, so don't go anywhere, guys. Be patient with the ad. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. I will be right back. All right, guys, we are here at the car. As you know, when you're checking transmission fluid, you should have it running. So let's start the car up right quick. Okay, car is running. Here's my patented, y'all see that? My dipstick, dipstick tube. Dipstick. Okay, let's remove the cap holding the, y'all hear that? Here it comes. Now let's take a look at the fluid, guys. Here it comes, getting louder and louder. All right, here we go. Wow, y'all see that? That is brown. Woo! And you need to get a whiff of the fluid also. And that smells extremely burnt, guys. Okay. Wow. So coupled with the smell and the actual condition looks of the fluid, I'd say this fluid has been, or this transmission has been severely overheated. And also I can, based on that color, I can almost guarantee if we drop the pan, the magnet will be extremely saturated with clutch debris, material. That will indicate a torque converter coming apart. So the transmission has internal problems. Now, what will make this extremely risky to try and repair is the fact that you may not can get everything out of it. Okay, as far as the transmission go, you will, and in this case, and in most cases, when you get fluid like this, you almost have to replace the cooler, the transmission cooler. Okay, I guarantee you it is saturated. If you're not able to flush it out properly, you will need to replace it. So I guess we can to separate the fact, should you overhaul it, to me, this is my opinion, everything is repairable. I've said that before, I say it again. If this was my car, I would merely overhaul it. But when you're dealing with a shop that has rules in place, if I show my boss this, my owner, this fluid condition and all those fault codes, immediately first thing will come out of his mouth, write up a unit. Okay, so and you can't hardly blame him. That's based off the fact that everything is everybody is lawsuit prone. So it's getting louder and louder, and you can see down top of there some fluid. So likely, yeah, that's coming from the cooler line. You can see the leaking cooler lines, guys. So I have no choice, guys. I have to write up a complete trans unit and try my best to attempt to clean out the cooler, flush the cooler, reverse flush the cooler. We have a machine that can go both ways. Now that machine is useless if you have the transmission with the anti-back valves on it that won't let the fluid go the other way. It does no good to flush a cooler one way. Okay, so if the car you working on doesn't allow reverse flushing, the machine we have is worthless. We got another machine that can do the other way. All right, so guys, I'm gonna wrap this up, man. There's nothing much else left to do but write up a complete unit. Y'all can hear it, the noise coming in and out. Fluid is extremely burnt and dirty. So now one thing I want to look at, guys, I'm gonna take y'all with me. Let's take a look at something, because here's what really irks me. We're gonna go at the bottom for a second. All right, guys, what I'm looking for is the fact that if this pan has ever been off. It's hard to really tell, guys. I really need to be in the air. I'm laying on the ground right now, but that to me looks like a factory seal. And what a factory seal means is the pan never been off. 150,000 miles, guys. Let me try to put the camera at the back end of the pan. I don't know, guys, not looking good. Okay, that is a true indicator that you guys should really be servicing. There's a leak. Should be really servicing your trans, man. To me, I'd say every 60,000 miles. This is 62 TE. Alright, so if that is the case, if this transmission failed because of lack of maintenance, scheduled maintenance, I do not feel sorry for, well, from a standpoint of if she didn't know, then yeah, that's a different story. Because some car owners need education, guys. We have to educate them on what they need to get done and not done. So cut them a little slack, okay? And maybe they don't know, or they didn't know that they should service their transmission at 60,000 miles. This is 62 TE. Now, have they ever got a trans flush? I don't know, but at this point, it doesn't matter. She need a unit because this is extremely. There's some restriction going on, and there's not enough pump action going on. Something inside has come apart. So, guys, I'm gonna write up a unit. We're gonna wrap this up. That's all I have. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all on the next video.